Good day to you. It's been a while since I've done that. But I'm just checking in because I'm building up to the launch of the podcast. Obviously this podcast is ongoing, but it's a launch. It's a relaunch. It's a launch kind of thing. And I thought I'd check in and just say a few things, and also for this tiny little segment, just get a pen and paper and pause me here, but have a pen and paper, and I'm going to try a little psychology task with you. So if you're driving, probably maybe leave this to another time, or if you're on the tube or wherever you are, but I'm going to lead you into the woods. But before I do that, the launch is on the 25th. I've got around 40 episodes. There will be 4 episodes released on the first day of the 25th, so you can get through. And then about not the Sunday, but the following Sunday. So the 25th is a Thursday. So it'll be a while till the next one release, and then every Sunday I will release a new episode. From comedians to mycologists to sex workers to mental health workers to artists to singers to my dad to Barefoot George to Bashar, a person who channels aliens. I have absolutely everyone and everything. And it's been a fucking crazy journey. And if you do want to come to the launch as well, we're doing it at the Alpaca Pub, which is in Angel, Islington. But everything will be on my link tree on Instagram. There'll be a little launch link. So yeah, I'm not going to do a visual pod for this one because it's just quick. But I thought I'd just try a little psychology task that you will see many times in the up and coming episodes. And I think, as you lot are the listeners, I'll give it to you first, let you have it, and you can use it wherever you like. So I want you to close your eyes. If you can get into relaxed space, do so. And sorry, I actually choked on a podcast the other day, and I'm going to leave it in, so you got that one to watch. But yeah, take some time, just relax, have your pen and paper, and I'm going to ask you some very direct questions as I lead you through the woods. And it's a little bit of a pain because you're going to have to open your eyes, but try and stay in your imagination and write down what comes to, or what you see first of all. So let's go into the woods. So you're walking through the woods. Leaves are falling and light is coming through the trees. It's a very sunny morning. You can smell that kind of mist, like everything's waking up and the birds are cheeping or even chirping. And you look to the right as you're walking, and you're walking with someone. Write down who it is you're walking with. And then you're going to continue to walk. And as you walk further into the woods, you see an animal. Write down what kind of animal this is. Now you've seen this animal, what sort of interaction is taking place between you and this animal? And write down the interaction. Just do exactly what you feel and what you see. There is no right or wrong answers. So now your interaction with the animal is finished. And you continue to walk deeper into the woods. And you enter a clearing. And before you is your dream house. Can you write down the size of the house? And that can be, medium, big size, small. I'm not talking about measurements. And once you've done that, can you write down whether there is a fence or not? Now close your eyes and imagine you're outside this house and you're walking towards it. You open the front door and you go into the living room. And now you're in the living room. There's a dining table. Can you describe what's on the dining table? Just write that down. What you see. Even close your eyes and try and visualize it more if you're not seeing anything. And once you've done that, you're going to walk back outside and you see a cup on the floor. Can you write down what type of material the cup is? And then what do you do with the cup? Write down how you interact with this cup. Great. And now you're coming to the end of the property. You've walked out, gone down the garden, and you can see a large body of water. Can you describe what the body of water is? And once you've written that down, how would you cross this body of water? Okay. Come back into the room. So now you should have a set of answers for the set of questions that I just asked you. So I do like a bit of ambience in the background. So the first question was, who is the person standing next to you? And that person, whoever it was to you, is the most important person in your life. And the second question was, what was the animal that was that you bumped into in the woods? Mine was a fox. And what was well, whatever the interaction was with this animal is representative of how you deal with your problems. And the size of the animal is representative of the size of your problems. So, if it was a bear, but you gave the bear a hug, you're hitting your problems head on, I would say. But if it was a bear and you're running away, there's something you might not be dealing with right now. Mine was a fox, so my problems are probably quite small, even though they don't feel like it at times. And then my interaction was, he came up to me and I tickled under his chin. So that was nice. And yeah, the size of, oh wait, sorry. Yeah, the severity of it, you know, the interaction is how you deal with your problems. So covered, good. The size of your dream house is representative of the size of your ambition to resolve your problems. So if it was a fucking big house, then you got a big ambition. But I think it always, as you're in the woods, you know, no one's thinking mansion too much. But if you are, or a big enough house to conquer your problems, I don't think it's bad. The fence, if you had one, or if you didn't have one, it means that you have quite an open personality. If you did have one and it had a tiny gate on it, you might be slightly guarded and you let some people in. I mean, in London, you don't want to let everyone in, let's face it. And in the woods, could be quite dangerous. But people are welcome at all times if you've got no fence. And the presence of a fence indicates a closed personality. You prefer people not to just drop by unannounced, basically. And you know, this is all down to who you are and how you feel about things. So you're now back in the house and there was a dining table. So if the answer did not include food, people or flowers, then you are generally unhappy. But if it did include those things, I've had some really interesting answers for that one as well, with people that I generally do think are quite happy. So it's a bit to and fro this, but you know, I think what it does is really help you connect with maybe some problems that haven't surfaced, or you're feeling them but you can't quite distinguish what they are or what you're going through and how to handle it. A lot of times we're having those problems. So, but I hope you're all happy. The durability of the material of the cup that was on the floor and what it's made of is representative of the durability of the relationship with the person in number one. So that was the most important person in your life. So if it's glass, then, well, especially if it's hardened glass, you know what I mean? That shit smashes. But, you know, copper's a good one. Plastic, I mean, that stuff lasts for 400 years. I've had someone say, what was it? Sports Direct mug. China. So, you know, that's often not, well, it's quite fragile. But, I mean, as long as it's not paper, you know, it's not really durable. But glass isn't really durable. Styrofoam, not really durable. So really you want metal or plastic or copper. for that relationship to be strong. And if it is glass, there's maybe some things that you need to work out there to make it a stronger relationship. And what you do with the cup is representative of your attitude towards the person as well. So if you picked it up and kicked it, maybe you need to work out some things there. But if you picked it up and then maybe had some herbal tea out of it, then it looks like you want to relax, chill out and hang around with that person. And now the body of water is representative of the size of your desire for love. And I'll leave that one with you. You can work that one out for yourself, I think. So yeah, this is a new form of communication between me and you. And as again, I'll do some more things like this. Definitely going to do a meditational album if I can. If people are into listening to a guy from North London, from a shed, who thinks he's a hippie, but is still fully in the Matrix. But definitely worth a listen, I would say. So yeah, but launch on the 25th this month. It's gonna be good. I've worked extremely hard. I've had many panic attacks, many heart attacks, and I'm still here. So I must be worth doing it. But no, I haven't had one of those. I'm just lying. It's been great, and the people I've met and the people that come through. I'm only going to be here till September, so I'm trying to get as many episodes as possible. Sorry. And yeah, they'll be rolling on weekly, and now I've got a bit more of a backlog. I won't, be so unorganised, and I will be doing more solo pods. So I've just tried to I can only do certain things at a certain time. I can only do so many episodes and gather research on people and, but yeah, I'm going to leave that with you, and I hope you enjoyed that. And please, I'm getting messages from you now on Instagram and things like that about Sober33 and everything else. Also, I just want to thank the person that gave me that psychology test, who's a very important person to me. You know who you are. And yeah, I think it's really shaped a lot of this series, and the people that come on really appreciate it, and I really appreciate the person that did that too. And they'll be on the pod soon. So yeah, hope you're having a wicked weekend or week, whatever you're doing, and keep doing it. The world's only going to get fucking crazier. Make sure you're saving money and not putting it in the bank, and probably trying to look at some land where you can grow your own food, because I'm not being the crazy man in the shed, but I think that's on the wavelength of what a lot of people are doing, because we're all getting sick of this fucking country. So yeah, depends what realm you're in, but if you're mine, I'm looking for where the sun is, and I'm looking to grow my own food and keep my feet in the grass. And until next time, peace.